Good evening, everybody. So I wanted to talk to you about how the narcissist misses you. It's an everyday thing with them if you're the chosen one, because you are different from the others. The thing that makes you different from the others and that makes them really miss you is the fact that you are the one with a bright light. So the narcissist, they grow up on a low vibration around people in the household on a low vibration. Even if you grew up as the scapegoat, you're going to be on a low vibration because they're continually sucking from you and devaluing you. So that's why even after you leave the family unit, you're going to have narcissists coming to you. And that's why some of your friends are going to be narcissists as well. Because when you grow up in a narcissist family, it's hard for you to not be on a narc vibration, even if you're an empath or super unawoke super empath or a chosen one, because your time's not yet come, but it comes into fruition later. And you have to go through certain things to get to a place to where it breaks. Not, you don't break, you feel like you're going to break and you almost break, but what really breaks is you break the chains of the generational curse. And then you are able to understand all of your past when it didn't make a whole lot of sense to you before, as much as you tried to make it make sense. And so breaking the chains of the generational curse is an amazing thing. But you are the chosen one, which means that you are going to be the one sent to the narcissist as almost like their last resort. Now, as much as narcissism is theory, this is theory too, but this is, and if you understand spiritual stuff, man, you're kind of gonna kind of get this. Maybe there's a couple of lights that come into their life, right? Maybe several, but you being the chosen one are typically going to be the brightest light that ever comes into their life. And this is kind of because God gives them, and it's like a last resort, last opportunity. He has to send them good individuals, people of light. And when you turn down the chosen one, you have turned down the best thing you're ever going to get, is kind of the idea. The chosen one is the one that did nothing to harm you and did everything to give you benefit in your life, and you still refused it. And it's just, even though they went through a lot of trauma and things of that nature and had a lot of maybe bad influence in their life, they still, God gives them, in his grace, gives them multiple opportunities and sends several people into their life that will test them. I mean, we get tested as well. So the narcissists continue to come into our life, certain narcissists. But typically you get grabbed up because you're a chosen one. So you're not with a whole bunch of narcissists, but you're usually with a couple that will keep you for as long as they can. But the problem is God sent them into your life to wake you up, okay? But they also you were sent to them to wake them up, but to actually help them, not to heal them, but to give them maybe that somewhat of a healing touch through the power of God, except that they ruin it, or to just enlighten them in the fact that there are good individuals. Maybe you can't heal anybody, but you can spark the light in them, and that's what you're sent to do, at least to do that. But that's just because out of God's grace, he does things like this. And when you refuse the chosen one, that may be the very last light that is close to the Lord that they will ever see. And so if you were that chosen one, you will be missed. You'll be missed, and they will miss you because of all of the things that you did for them. Yes, and maybe not you personally, because they may look at you as an object. But the thing is when your fuel is different than everybody else's, your fuel represents who you are. It is innately your fuel. They talk about it being soul energy, or life force energy. It's the best fuel, the highest grade fuel that you can get if you're a narcissist. And typically they're loyal and want to help you to understand life in a way that would help you maybe to understand that the paths you're going down are crooked paths. And there are good individuals out here, and you're one of them. But the narcissist continues to destroy any straight path. They continually love the crooked path, and they refuse. A lot of times they don't want to process emotions, and in their fear, they protect themselves through pride. Anytime that intimacy, like it could be verbal, mental intimacy, things that make them really think for themselves outside of economics or literature or the job that they work at, their career. Those are not things that help your soul, per se. What helps your soul is for you to process your emotions and to understand individuals here on earth so that you can learn, love, and understand God, and understand man and God, and man and woman and God, and to be able to have some sort of camaraderie. But the narcissist refuses all that, and you have a bright light, and when you leave them, it will eventually crush them, because you will eventually be their karma, because they're not used to seeing light at all. So when you come to them, they actually think that you're faking it. And in the end, the terrible thing about the narcissist, and this is what gives them so much terrible karma, that's why I always say you're their karma, is because in the very end, they will realize that you're the brightest light that probably will ever be in their life. And they won't really get it until you have totally given up on and moved on from them because of the way that they treated you. And in the evil manner, destructive manner, they're pompous and rageful ways that they wanted to push you down and step on you and crush you. And so you will follow them in their mind as the one that got away, to never to return, and for them to never surpass that level of love, empathy, compassion, and structure in their life that is close to God, that could literally help them, could have helped them. They kick all the blessing out of their life, and that's why they are so bitter and angry. So that's why you are their karma in the physical form. And you will continue to be their karma, because every future supply that they ever get from there on out will never be matched with your energy level. Thank you for watching. If you can give me a like, subscription, and a thumbs up. Till next time, sold you up. Peace. I'm out.